Good evening, everyone. I don't always want to say that. That sounded good, right?
That is.
All right. All right, hey guys, we're gonna do some toast and talk about the bride and groom. All right, we're gonna do it here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Hey, so absolutely not. He said those two words that an Auburn fan never says, and we're not going to do that tonight. But for real, we're going to sit here and we're going to honor these two, right? So there's been a lot of time, right, D? Love you, man. The older I get, the more I got to stand away from that speaker. The older I get, the more I get like my father, right? Like I get a little bit grumpier. I turn into a little bit of like, excuse my French, a little bit more of an asshole. But I also get a little bit more sympathetic. Thanks, Ness. You're coming. Don't even. Yeah, she called me. But at the end of the day, like Derrick has always been a part of our life. He's been a brother to us since the time we were born, right? And this is what I say to you, Derrick. This is all I'm saying to you. There's a few words. Don't get up.
Cheers to that.
All right. That's all we're saying to Derrick tonight, because he married way above his head. We're going to be honest. Hey, trust me. Y'all find my wife in the crowd. I did the same thing. It's okay, right? So Kat, first off, honey, wow, you look absolutely gorgeous. You look beautiful tonight. And so the sympathetic, the tears down the face. I'm not doing that. Okay, we're not doing it. But I will say some things to you, honey. The first time we met you, you met us at Christmas, and you walked into a house with big personalities, huge person. First off, you got Derrick. Y'all know him.
My personality is less.
And then you have me, right? You have me. A lot. Not everybody knows me. But we're big A-type personalities, right? We're going to go out there. We're going to put ourselves out there, right? It's going to happen. But then you have Ness. We love you. We very lightly. I still do it after 30-something years. But yes, very lightly. But no, Kat, you walked into the room and you owned the room. You came in there, you played cards with us, you opened gifts with us, and that's a special time for our family. Hell, you rolled dumplings with us that night. That is a very special part of our family. And it was like, it was nothing. Not that it was nothing, but you came in and you owned your place and you made yourself a part of our family. We have never seen that before. So I will say this, and I will cut myself short. I've got 3 things to tell them, right? Oh, shit.
Oh, there you go.
Shoot. All right, so 2 things.
He recognized that.
There's a few things in what I do with my job. I get to sit and listen to very influential leaders, right? And one of the things this past week, I was going through a course for leadership. It says leaders read. And it goes into reading and how you should be reading every day and all this kind of stuff, right? And I'm like, this makes no sense to me because I'm a South Alabama educated joker and I can barely read the ABCs, right? But first off, no. But yeah, I got you. But here's the thing. Leaders read, right? So how do you do that? Guys, read. Your relationship is a body of water, right? So if a body of water has no new water coming into it, no new stream coming into it, no new anything coming into it, it dies. Treat your relationship like a body of water, right? So continue to read, continue to love each other, continue to date. Don't get married and just let it die down. Continue to do all those things that we all cried out there an hour ago that you guys vowed to each other. Continue that, and you will have a long and very successful marriage. I love you guys.
Love you.
And we're going to raise a glass. Cheers. I love them.
Love you.
Love you. Okay. Daddy Lou. Father, you were late. Your turn. You were supposed to be first.
That's okay.
You're next.
I'm sorry. I was busy
Yeah.
working
Okay.
working the crowd.
Nope.
Yep. Steve.
By me.
By you. Well, thank y'all all for coming out. We really appreciate y'all showing Catherine and Derrick the love that they deserve. You know.
Thank you, Dad.
Sometimes. So. No, but I really appreciate Derrick. I've come to know him over the.
Closer.
I really appreciate Derrick. I come to know him, a lot more over the last year or so, and he's a really good guy, and I couldn't be more proud to have him to marry my daughter. And I know he'll take care of her and support her and be there for her when she needs him. Won't you? Thank you.
I know this answer. Yes.
But anyway, I'm just thrilled with Catherine finding Derrick and that they're complement each other so much. And she's such a beautiful girl. And I've waited a long time to see this.
Party here, man. Yay.
and I'm glad she waited for the right guy. Really is.
Love
I
you.
love y'all both.
Thank you. Cheers.
No. Cheers to the cooks.
Thank you. Can everybody hear me okay? Okay. My name's Kristen. I am the maid of honor. All right. Okay. I can get used to this. It's fine. Keep going. That's fine. If you were at the shower, I apologize. I might say some things over again, but I do feel like they are important. I want to touch on three things. First of all, how I met Kat and Derrick, what they mean to me as a couple, and then how I knew that they were perfect for each other, right? So I moved down here about 3 years ago during a pretty difficult time in my life. And I met for the first time Ben, who's one of the other groomsmen, and his wife Caitlin, who's over there somewhere sitting down.
Mama Bear.
And Ben and Caitlin introduced me to a whole group of friends at one club in Gulf Shores, Bar 45. And they, and a lot of that group is here now. I know. So that group of friends has been my close group of friends for this entire time I've lived here. And I am so grateful for that. Derrick was, I think I met you on night one. And Derrick, from the get-go, was so welcoming. And your personality was just like, you welcomed me in right from the get-go for everybody. And I was just so excited for that. I felt so integrated into y'all's group of friends because y'all were already super tight. And I just kind of came in at the last minute. And that's the very first time I met Derrick, and we've been such good friends ever since. I always thought Derrick was going to find a great girl someday. And I actually met Kat at the Groovy Goat one time. I got there at a kickball game. By the way, I just want to say that the 420 event that Kat referenced several times was my family's event. All right. In Gulf Shores. My brothers threw that block party. We throw it every year, and Kat and Derrick met at that party. So I want to say I have a little part in the meeting.
Yes, ma'am. Take your bow.
I'll take my bow now. But from the get-go, I mean, Kat was such a great person, but then I really got to know her at a house party. Actually, I've been in Caitlin's house, And that was the first time that I was like, okay, these people are gonna make it. I mean, you guys were just so great for each other, and I knew it. And I think our relationship has really grown from that point forward. And as much as I don't want to dwell on this part of my life, I feel like I have to touch on it sometimes just because it's such a huge part of my life at this point. But I was in a bad car accident about a year ago, actually a year ago next week. And Kat and Derrick, there are 2 voicemails still on my phone. I was hit head on the interstate, and I was in the ICU for about 4 months. And I have a voicemail from my mom on her way to the hospital, telling me that everything was going to be okay and she would see me soon. And I have a voicemail from Kat. And I still have it. I listen to it sometimes, honestly. And those voicemails I'll probably never erase. They just meant so much to me. And they really got me through like a really tough time. And Kat was supposed to come see me in the hospital during Thanksgiving week. And I ended up, it was a really bad week. And it was a bad one. I didn't know if I was going to make it through that week. And Kat was supposed to come see me. She couldn't. And her and Derrick ended up coming in December. It was close to Christmas. And they came and spent like 2 hours with me. And we just talked. And they filled me in on everything that was going on at home and how all of her friends were and what was going on, because I didn't know anything. And that was a really special time during that. It really kind of told me that everything was going to be okay. And I couldn't wait to get home to my friends and my family and kind of like start my life over, you know? And I just kind of knew, I always knew this, but that just really, like, that's the kind of person Kat is, and Kat and Derrick are as a couple. They show up for the people who they love the most. And you're gonna know that they're there for you during hard times, and I think every person needs those type of friends. So the last thing I just want to say, during Hangout Fest, I already told this story, but I'm gonna do it again. During Hangout Fest, I came to Kat's condo, and we're gonna all meet up, and we're gonna Hangout Fest. Okay, cool. So I get up there with a friend of mine, and I'm like, okay, we're waiting for Kat and Derrick to come down, and Kat comes down in this cute little outfit. I'm like, okay, like we're waiting for Derrick, and about 15 minutes later, Derrick comes down, and he's got these little like multicolored like booty shorts on, and like these slides, and I'm like, Kat, I said, Derrick, that's an outfit, sir. Like that, you're rocking that. Like, where'd you get those clothes? And he goes, oh, these are Kat's clothes. So I was like, okay, like if there are 2 people that are not more perfect for each other than these 2, and they'll wear each other's clothes and don't give a shit, it's these 2. So y'all are perfect for each other. I wish you a lifetime of happiness. Y'all are going to be amazing. I can't wait for y'all to be parents. It's going to be a whole thing. I can't wait for it. So, Kiss the Cook 2023.
Yes!
Oh my God, that was beautiful.
Love you.
I love you so much.
Love you, Kristen.
All right, y'all get one more because Kat couldn't pick one maid of honor. But it's okay, I'm a matron of honor, so here we go. These guys out here just going for it. I got it on my phone. I need a little support. All right, first off, before I jump into this, can we take a minute? Because Kat and I got here on Wednesday, and this looked nothing like this. It was just an awesome backyard, but Kat worked her butt off. Like, everything is handmade, everything is her vision, and it is her fruition. So take a look around. Kat, take a minute. It is gorgeous.
Celebrate her. She made this happen.
All right.
She made this
And also, take a minute, please, to acknowledge her parents, his family, like without everything they've done in their lives raising these two, I've spent a lot of time with Kat's parents. They're second parents to me. They're second grandparents to my daughter. Like, they have done so much in my life, so much for my marriage. And I hope to pass that on to Kat and to Derrick. But also his family, like, I haven't gotten to know you all that great yet. Hopefully, soon. But just knowing who, like, seeing Derrick and how you guys have raised him in the eyes of God and as a child of God is just gorgeous. And so take a minute to cheers them. All right, so shift focus. Let me pull because I'm gonna need some help. Okay, now let's shift the show to the radiant star of the night, Kat. Ow, beautiful queen. Kat and I share a bond that goes back to New Year's Eve that we met of the year coming in 2013. And she, if you don't know, like she said, she's looking forward to all her adventures, all her journeys. He gives her sweet love notes when she comes back from her trips. But Kat is adventure queen, if you don't know her well. She is always jet setting and ready for whatever. And so we met on one of her adventurous vacations and became fast friends. I couldn't help but be drawn to her free spirit and her zest for life. And little did I know, as we rang in that new year, I was creating a lifelong friendship that would stand the test of time and now, unfortunately, distance. Okay, one thing that has always amazed me about Kat is her ability to make the most of every situation. Quickly after visiting Colorado, she made the commitment to move there. And she called me up and said, hey, you want to be friends? And I said, what? Okay, yeah, let's do it. And she's always up for an adventure. Her determination to experience life to the fullest is truly inspiring to me, and I admire that and want to be more like you. I had the honor to watch her learn to and help teach her to snowboard, which now she's a badass at. I watched her purchase her first home, which was a whole adventure. Amazing. Once she decided she was doing that, she was like, let's go. We attended lots of Sunday morning churches and brunches together. And Kat, you just have the most infectious energy. Any room that you walk into, you light up. And I'm so lucky that I got to be a witness to your incredible journey. So let's hear it for Kat. But hold on, we'll shift to Derrick, but hear it for Kat. All right, got my notes, okay. So let's not forget the man who captured my bestie's heart, Derrick. Derrick, although our timeline together has been a little bit shorter, I can't help but admire your unwavering loyalty and commitment to everybody you love. Watching you this week and all of your interactions, you just are there for everybody with a smile on your face and I love you and goodness in your heart. You complement Kat's adventure spirit perfectly with your unwavering support and your calm demeanor. Just like you said in your vows, she's your fire and you are her calm, and it's perfect. That's exactly what she needs. Together, you guys create the perfect balance. Derrick, you are easygoing in nature. You are genuinely kind, and you make a lasting impression on everybody that you meet. You have a way of making everybody in the room feel at ease, and your love for Kat is evident in every single interaction that you have with her, every conversation I've had with you. Awesome. You're a true gentleman, and I'm thrilled to see all the happiness that you bring into my girl's life. So, for Derrick, and then a little more.
Y'all make some noise for me.
All right, so everybody, please join me in raising a glass to the newlyweds. May they always choose each other, even when the times get tough. May they always remember those awesome vows that they made to each other today and not be afraid to be the one who loves the other the most. May their journey be filled with love, laughter, and of course, endless adventures. Cheers. Kiss the cook. Love you, love you, love you.